So if you want to, if you let us know what your idea of bewitchment is, um, because we're seeing a seduction that blinds many people from the truth of God's word, and that leads people into spiritual deception. And one of the things that we've really found as we've been going through this over the years, that there is always an element of truth in what the enemy does. And that is what makes it seductive to us. But I also want to say right at the beginning that even though we call this thing New Age, it's not new. It's been there. It's now wearing different clothes. So in this seduction, it's a seduction that masks sorcery and divination. And, again, although some people think the spirits behind it are new, actually they are just old ones dressed differently. So Candy, would you like to begin and to maybe to unpack what sorcery and then maybe divination is for us?
Okay, there's such a wide a range of these things, so I'm just going to say touch on some of them because this is something we're going to go into detail with a lot more later on. So I'm just going to go through a few of those things, and then we'll talk a little bit more about different subjects. So sorcery, what does that come under? Well, paganism, warlocks, wizards, witchcraft, casting spells, rituals, manipulation of others, which can be very subtle. That's the danger of it. Even within churches, it's a subtle thing. Manipulating spirits, enchanting, cursing objects, necromancy, contacting the dead. There's so many things using the elements. There's so many different parts of that sorcery, and that's just a tiny little bit of it on there.
Yeah.
Divination, okay. And this encompasses, again, it's a huge range here, but I'm just going to go and hit a couple of those things. Various methods used to seek knowledge about future or hidden matters through spiritual means. And probably one of the most common ones that probably, a lot of people are very familiar with are tarot card readings. I think the thing that is a little more dangerous when it comes to not just tarot card, I think when people see tarot card, they might have a little fear of that because it looks spooky. But then when you bring angel cards into it, it softens it very much, but actually it's just as dangerous. So, when people are going for their readings of the angel cards, it's a very dangerous thing. Again, spirits, omens, magical rituals, medium cards, astrology, which again is massive.